Hi, I'm Eric D'Amato,
And I'm a weird little fuzzball flying through
and
space.
welcome back to Mindbreakers. We're watching the final installment of the Critters franchise from 2019, Critters Attack.
Yes, it's very, very recent in terms of these other ones. It's the fourth installment of the Critters
Fifth
franchise,
installment
and
of fifth.
fifth?
Critters 4, remember, in space with Brad Dourif?
Right, fifth.
Yeah.
Okay,
It has a 3.7 out of 10. A reluctant
okay.
babysitter must protect three kids from an invasion of ravenous critters.
Yes, indeed.
And basically no one I've ever heard of in this movie.
Wasn't this a sci-fi original?
Probably.
Okay.
It has Dee Wallace, who I think is in E.T. Oh, she's in the first. Oh no, she's in Cujo as Donna Trenton.
Well, interesting.
She's Helen Brown in the original Critters, who I think is the mom.
Yeah, probably.
I can't remember Helen Brown. I think she's a kid in that.
Probably, man. It
I
was a
don't
long
know.
time ago.
No, she's the mom in that. She's in The Howling
Okay.
and in E.T., which I've never seen and I do not care to.
I feel like I would recognize her if I rewatched it, but I mean, I'm not rewatching
We
fucking
watched
ET.
Critters once so long ago.
Yeah, yeah, that
Anyway,
too was a long fucking time
the
ago.
last. It's the last of the Critters.
Yeah,
Let's go.
what'd you do?
In 1986, they invaded our world.
Drea, did you see that? I think it was an alien spaceship.
Don't be weird, Philip.
Now they're back
Hello?
and hungry for more.
Christ.
They're furry,
Oh, she's so cute.
ferocious,
What the hell is that?
and they love
What's that sound?
fast food.
Aliens are real.
Hey, Drea, how's babysitting?
It's going great.
This time,
You're telling me this one's good?
everyone is on the menu.
We're all gonna die tonight, aren't we?
Who the hell is that? I don't know, but that's a really big gun.
Critters attack.
Uh, well, I'm impressed it had practical effects.
The stars, Merrick. The aliens. The kids that text instead of speaking.
Yeah, this movie isn't good. It has practical effects, and those are cool, but that's about it.
The female representation.
Yeah, that's
Don't
cool, but
don't don't you want more of that, Merrick?
I guess.
Well, guess what? It's not gonna be done well in this story. Why? Why did it have to be like this?
I don't know. So, we open the movie,
There is a boy. He stargaze.
and
And
then
he sees a little ship fall. He tells sister, "Hey, look, there was a ship," and she's like, "It was probably just like a plane flying real low or whatever." And then she rips a varsity flag off her wall.
and he really believes in aliens and stuff.
Yeah. And also there is a man who is delivering sushi on a bicycle,
In
and
a
he
very small
died.
town through the woods, and I think they should have a faster delivery method than bicycle.
Yeah,
He
and
gets killed by
he
critters.
finds Yeah, he finds a little crater with a critter in it,
A
and
crater
a
with
and a
a
and
crater full of critters. A critter crater.
a crater. Yeah, exactly, a crater, and he gets killed by the critter and eaten, but they leave the sushi, which
Hmm.
is kind of sad. And then we have drunk cop Uncle Lewis, who comes
Who,
home
let's
from a
just
long
say
trip.
let's just call him not Hopper.
Yeah,
Because he's so trying to be Hopper, just like the soundtrack is so trying to be Stranger Things.
there's a lot of things about this that could have been done way better, okay?
He pours whiskey into a world's best dad mug, and that's very on the nose.
Mm-hmm. He's drunk cop, Uncle Lewis. This is his whole character, summed up in 4 words.
The daughter, babysitter, um, she wants to to get into college.
Mm-hmm.
Drea.
Yeah. And what else? Oh yeah, drunk cop Uncle Lewis gets told about the UFO by the boy. His name is Phil,
Hmm.
and he gives Drea shit about her music and school and stuff, because she wants to get into college on her way to work. And he basically tells her, like, you can get into any college you want, but I mean, look at me, I did fine, and I didn't even go.
I think he's trying to do a motivational,
Yeah.
and it's the only reason she wants to go to this one is because that's one her mom went to.
Yeah. Well, not just that. It's like she feels like obligated to go there because like her mom didn't really get the chance to stay in there
Hmm.
because when she was there, she got pregnant with her after a week and had to drop out. So it's like she feels like she needs to go there and finish there for her mom, which is
Hmm.
kind of touching, honestly. I'll admit that.
So she goes and asks if she can get in. The guy at the gate's like, "Hey, I made a mixtape of bagpipe music, and I don't know how to play very well, but I don't care."
Yeah, she works at the sushi shop also, see?
Yeah.
And she has
The
to
sushi
deliver the
shop, by
sushi
the
to the
way,
Leroy campus.
which looks like a Chinese restaurant.
Yeah, kinda. And also it has like the worst name ever. I think it's like Famous Sushi or whatever.
Yeah, I've seen
It's like
worse
so
sushi.
generic. No, it's just fucking generic. It's like it's not even that bad of a name. It's just fucking generic.
The worst name I've ever seen is for it's for a pho restaurant, which is PHOSHO, because it requires you to mispronounce pho as pho to say faux
Yeah,
show. That's
oh
the worst
show.
name I've
Yeah,
seen.
yeah, that's terrible. Also, there's an old lady literally moving her teacup to the basement supercomputer
With her
and finding
cats.
out that yeah, and that there's crates that have landed. And I mean, we have an old lady who's like literally moving her teacup, and I feel like I can't even make the joke right now
Mm.
because it's just so there, like it's so in
And
my
she sees
face.
that she goes to her like CIA bunker and then gets her bounty hunter rifle and says kill Kreitz.
Crates, kill crates.
At no point in this movie do they play music of the night. That's disappointing. Power of the Night, I mean.
None of this fucking ties into the last movie.
Except for this character.
No, not even her.
Yeah, she's from the first movie. She's the mom from the first movie.
That doesn't mean anything. Like fucking on the last one, they left off with like the big cliffhanger of they're not supposed to kill them anymore, says the Federation.
And the last one, they were in space, and the bounty hunter had become the man, like in Aliens.
Oh yeah, there's that. It doesn't pick up on anything from that.
No, because it's not in the future anymore. It's in 2019.
This sucks, man.
It does. So she meets up with her friend when she's delivering sushi to the college.
Yeah, also, yeah, the security guard Sean is really, really shitty at the bagpipes and gives her a shitty bagpipe cassette.
And it's what annoys me is this movie,
Mhm.
it gave this thing where like high pitched sound makes crits explode.
Yeah.
Yet they never take the fact that there's bagpipes into effect.
Uh,
They never take the bad mixtape and like blast over the school speakers.
well, because okay,
It's
by the time they learn about this, the mixtape's already out the window.
yeah,
Like remember she tosses it out at the ranger station.
right.
Uh, that's one reason. Another thing though is that there's one literally eating fucking Sean later,
Hmm.
and the bagpipes are still being like
But played
played.
well this time.
Yeah, exactly. They're still being played and played better, you know? Like, despite the fact that, like, fucking Sean is dead and literally just the air from his lungs are, like, pushing the bagpipes open or whatever. And,
So some park
like,
rangers
it's
get
not
murdered.
affecting the critter at all.
So a park ranger has a bird shit on him,
Yeah.
and then he goes to take a shower, and then he sees he sees like here's a kite outside. So is that my little porcupine friend? And I'd rather watch a movie about this guy and his porcupine friend. And then
The making of.
he gets eaten by the krites, and then the other park rangers get eaten by krites.
Yeah.
And then Drea has given it. Mandy puts Drea in contact with Professor Lacey.
Yeah, and she's like, "Oh, she has a teaching job for like she has a job at the college for you." Oh yeah, okay, that's great. Maybe that'll help me with admission. Yeah, so the job is babysitting her kids and she needs you there tomorrow. It's like, but that's not the type of job that I wanted. Yeah, but it's all about who you know, so maybe you should babysit her kids, I guess. Also, that's not a job at the fucking college.
No, but it's a job for the college, and it's getting in their good graces.
It's not for the college, it's for her.
True, but I think she's on the admissions board.
Yeah, but still, it's like, okay, that's not a job at the college. She said there's a job at the college.
I don't know. It's building up some stupid rivalry between the two that goes nowhere.
Yeah, because especially because it gets squashed by the end of the fucking movie anyway. Doesn't matter.
So she goes and babysits them and brings her little brother who believes in
Hmm.
aliens. That's his entire personality. He believes in
Pretty
aliens
much.
and he likes the young girl.
Yeah, he likes Stacy or whatever the fuck her name is.
Then there's a kid who doesn't speak. He only texts.
Millennials!
Topical humor.
My little sister, basically.
So they don't want to do anything. So they go on a walk in the woods to look at the crashed ship.
Hmm.
And then they find a white kite that they name Bianca.
Because
So
it's a
now we have a
female.
gizmo.
It's basically a Mogwai.
It's basically Gizmo. They have a Gizmo now.
Yeah, exactly. Also, like she's a queen crate. She's
Yeah,
like
we find that
like
out
the only
later.
female. Yeah, she's the
Here's my
queen.
question though about the
What?
female that they're apparently krites have genders now.
Uh,
Krites reproduce by eating, and then more
Yeah.
happen.
so what's the point of a female?
What's the point of having male or female krites? They're just krites. Their
They
gender
reproduce
their
asexually.
yeah their gender is eat you. It's like they're like sponges. Why is
Well, I
there?
mean, in this case, I guess the whole purpose of the queen crate is population control because she kills other krites.
Oh, it's a turn because usually queens give life, but this one only give death.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a political message.
Also, what's this like this krite with the burned left eye? Who's like he's supposed to be someone we remember?
He's uh he's he's the one orc in Shadow of Mordor or Shadow of War that you just like fucking want to die but won't get rid of. And he's like, "You're the one that burnt my face. You're the one that shot the fucking like shot the air horn at me that one time. I will never forget you."
So they take her home. You treat her wound with iodine.
Also,
Well,
there's a guy named Outdoor Ducky, and he gets fucking eaten within like two scenes.
yeah, isn't he some kind of YouTuber?
Yeah, he's apparently an
Oh,
outdoor YouTuber, and he
oh
just
my, this
fucking
right.
he gets
He
fucking eaten.
shows up like, "Hi, I'm a YouTuber. Let me show you my channel." Like, no, we don't
No,
talk
he doesn't
like
even
that.
say, "Let me show you my channel. Let me show you my stress ball that I have as merch."
He just is like, "I'm a YouTuber." So we don't really go around telling people that actual YouTubers.
He literally, yeah, exactly. He literally just exists to be like, "Oh, hey, YouTube exists in this movie. Did you guys know that YouTube exists?" YouTube. Also, Drea watches a fucking YouTube video on babysitting because that's how fucking useful she is as a fucking character.
And like any YouTube video about how to do something, it's like 15 minutes preamble, state of channel, like and subscribe, comment, check out
Yeah.
this, check out that, then like 2 minutes actual advice, and then a product placement.
Exactly. So they take the Mogwai
This
because that's a
this
good
video
fucking
on
idea.
babysitting is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends.
No, even better. This video on babysitting is brought to you by Skillshare. Maybe you should be checking out babysitting on fucking Skillshare.
This video on babysitting is sponsored by Audible.
Yeah, maybe you can listen to a fucking audiobook about fucking babysitting on audible.com. You
Brought
dumb
to you by
mong.
it's brought to you by NordVPN.
Yeah, make sure the kids that you're babysitting don't get preyed on by pedophiles, kids.
Brought to you by HelloFresh.
Fucking if you don't feel like feeding your little retard fucking kids that you're fucking babysitting.
So they stumble bumble into into the car being besieged by Kreitz
They stumble bumble them,
because the Kreitz are tracking Bianca.
right, because they can smell her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I usually attract mates via smelling as well. Like it's one of my latent geo talents. I can smell a female geo a mile away.
So events lead them back into the woods, and the kid gets bitten on the leg as they're
Yeah, he
escaping,
does.
and they flee to the school.
It's the only
The
thing that leaves his mouth for like the entire beginning of the movie is a scream.
the they try to tell the dad, but he's like, "I don't believe in aliens." And then he goes
You
to the
mean you mean
forest. Yeah,
drunk uncle bad cop?
yeah, not Hopper, not
Yeah,
Hooper. Not
yeah.
Hooper goes to the woods because he doesn't believe in aliens, and he gets attacked by aliens. Then he
Drunk
blows them
Uncle
up with
Cop
this.
Lewis.
He blows them up with the siren, and then not Stripe hooks onto the bottom of his car and eats his
Yeah.
siren,
Uh-huh.
and he
It's
sees all the death.
yeah, it's literally like the most like fucking contrived way to like convey that they die from loud noises.
The kids end up at the sushi restaurant, and the chef's like, "Hey, have you seen my nephew?" "No, sorry, he's dead." And it's like, "Okay, I'm gonna go like
Get
not
revenge
take.
on the
I'm gonna
Krites.
go take our Ginsu blades and go kill the Krites with those. Best deal in the business. I'm, however, not going to take the katanas that are on the wall."
Yeah, because those aren't the best blades in the business of killing people. You totally can't slice through like multiple crates with that.
I
There's
mean,
no
they're
way in
useless.
hell.
Like katanas are like useless as a weapon at the time in the time period, especially against someone with armor.
No, but
They
you
make
have like fucking four body versions of that shit.
hmm.
Slice through a fucking good amount of people there.
Yeah, a nodachi maybe, but not a katana.
That's a
Katanas are
decent, if it's a
katanas
decent
are
katana.
katanas are super overrated as a weapon.
I mean, yeah, but that's because a good one is like really, really good.
Yeah. Again, only against unarmed peasants who you're riding down. It's only
Well,
really
I
good
mean,
at
there was a reason why they would like test their swords against like fucking peasants in the rice fields every
so
now and then.
katanas are only good for when you screw up and kill yourself. That's what katanas are for.
I guess so. Anyhow, So yeah, like fucking they the they fucking they cut the power and like yeah, nobody has signal and fucking Bianca is like freaking out.
They leave Bianca outside, and then they go in. Bianca goes freaking Wolverine mode
Uh-huh.
and hacking and slashing and whacking through all the krites.
Yeah,
Uh,
also drunk cop Lewis dies in his
of course
car.
he does. Not Hooper is not alive anymore.
Yeah, exactly. He just fucking he just
After he tells her that it's not her fault, it's his fault that her mom's dead.
yeah,
I
mom is
guess.
killed because I was drunk at the bar because I'm drunk uncle.
You know what's not believable about that?
What?
That he wouldn't just drive home drunk. This character.
He totally like I feel like anytime he's driving he has to be sauced. Like it's the complete opposite of like oh maybe I shouldn't drive because I'm drunk. It's like oh I'm drunk enough to drive now.
So
Like that would be his logic.
they hole up in the school, kill some krites with an air horn. We see the
Yeah.
crit ball rolling around at the speed of sound.
Oh God, yeah, we get two situations of critter ball.
Some handsome jock boy is like, it's okay, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, his name is the guy's Greg, and he's friends with Mandy, and he's like straight up like his whole thing is like, oh yeah, I'm rich jock guy, and I can run like super fucking fast. I'm the fastest man alive.
I'm the
I'm gonna go
Flash.
get those fucking keys. Yeah, exactly. My name is Greg, whatever the fuck, and I'm the fastest man alive. I'm gonna go get those keys in literally like 2 minutes. I'll be right fucking back. He
He
fucking
gets
runs out and he gets crushed by the critter ball in like fucking 2 seconds.
disappoint. We never see the critter ball go over a person and then it roll off and the person's a skeleton.
Yeah, it
That would
never
have been
happened.
such an easy effect to do. You just need a person and a
Yeah,
skeleton,
exactly.
and you're good.
And then we get the Bowser like laugh. We get the whoa 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 whoa.
Then they have a face off with the burned eye crite, and then they kill him.
It's
And
Greg
then
Soul going up to heaven with the little angel wings,
D D gives
shirtless.
Drea. D has like this machine gun laser plasma cannon,
It's not
and
really a
she
machine gun. It just kind of like
well, it's
pops off laser shot.
like it looks like an AK. It kind of looks like an AK, and then she gives Drea a
Yeah.
submachine gun looking one that she also has
Uh-huh.
that they kill the
It's basically
Krites.
the same gun though.
Yeah,
It
but
just
it's
shoots off
just.
one-shot lasers. Like it's a laser cannon.
And then they go to the shed. They get some weapons like a rake,
Yeah.
and that's pretty much it.
Also, yeah, like Drea gets like left with the fucking air horn and she like kills a bunch of them with the fucking air horn apparently. And then she tries to kill the fucking Nemesis one and it doesn't work.
Because it runs out of air.
Yeah, exactly.
I was hoping they'd because they find a leaf blower, so
Uh-huh.
connect the leaf blower to the bagpipes. Like,
Yeah,
why
that
am
would
I
make
coming up
sense.
with like dead rising weapons that are better than what you're using? To the attach the air horn to the bagpipes. No, attach the leaf blower to the bagpipes to the megaphone,
Yeah, but we kind of
and then
already established that the bagpipes isn't high enough pitch sound because otherwise that one that was eating Sean would have fucking popped on his own.
at least for the air horn, like, do you know when Bart like connects a bunch of megaphones together?
Yeah.
That
Yeah, it would have worked too. Fuck, go to
yeah.
the gym. Just go to the fucking gym and just grab a bunch of megaphones. I'm pretty sure they have a cheerleading cabinet somewhere there.
Or just grab a dumb like a barbell, take the weights off one end, and just have a warhammer. Then you got range.
Yeah, there we go. Or
Like
like
the one
fucking,
the one going after them with like the normal hammer. It's like you don't want to get that close to the thing.
do you have a lawnmower there? Because that'll fucking work.
But they kill all the krites, and then the
Go
movie's
Grites.
over. Kill krites.
Not
The
even. No,
movies.
no, no, Merrick. No, not even. There's the big fucking ball of them again. Okay?
Yes.
And they blow it up with fucking two shots to it because fucking the old lady's like, yeah, here's the gun. And she just tosses it to fucking Drea and she's like, what happened? And it's like, you got a fucking gun, Woody. Fucking just use it. You know? And then they both shoot the fucking ball with one shot. You know, it fucking explodes. And then fucking Phil, her brother, is like, I told you aliens were real. And then the
Bop, bop,
movie
bop, bop,
ends.
bop, bop. Well, I told you aliens were real. Then I was like, da 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 da.
I have a question for you, Merrick, and I and
Next
I have a
time.
question really as an extension. No, I have a question, and it's an extension also towards the audience. Okay, and I want you
Okay.
to try to answer this for me though, if you can. Okay,
All right, I'll do what I can.
where is the real ending?
It's a TV movie. I think they tried to start a TV show.
It was a sci-fi original. Okay, most sci-fi originals don't try to just jumpstart a fucking show out of nothing. Okay, plus this is an already established IP. If they really
Hmm.
wanted to just make a show, just make a fucking show. But you know what? This proves that they didn't have enough fucking ideas to make even 100% of
Well,
a show.
here, I can fix this. I can fix this.
They didn't have enough probably for even like 60% of a fucking show.
Maybe the ending is Critter's Bounty Hunter. No, that's from like 5 years before.
Yeah,
It's a 7 minute short.
yeah, that's
Um,
not a real ending, I don't
it's
think.
because this isn't the final movie in the series. It
Oh, good
goes
God.
Critters a New Binge. What is Critters a New Binge? 2019. The current. Ooh. Well, I think it continues into Critters a New Binge, which adorably seems to feature a critter in a business suit.
Yeah, they're just trying to make this into fucking Gremlins.
Like what with the addition of Gizmo and everything.
Yeah, exactly. They're just trying to make a new Gremlins with this. But for the Me Too generation because, oh, female critter, female protagonist, female bounty hunter.
I
All
just
the
kind of,
males are fucking useless.
I just kind
Me
of,
too, right?
I just kind of assumed that the Krites were asexual.
Millennials, Merrick, millennials, and Me Too generation, and old sci-fi properties being just mulled over onto the fucking new generation, where they're gonna get shit all over like they're on a fucking Gigi Allen show.
Because I think it goes Critters, Critters 2, Critters 3, this, and then Critters 4 in the timeline. Because Critters 4 is the finale in space. The best movie is still Critters 2, though.
Yeah, it was.
Worst is still Critters 3.
The series died a long time ago, Merrick.
Yeah.
I have
Anyway,
one
it
more
had
thing.
some. It had
I have
some
one
good
more thing to talk
ideas.
about, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I just mention one thing?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Uh, Philip gets hit in the neck by a
Right,
long
because
dart.
I forgot the critters can shoot darts, and I thought they used to kill you with poison, but I guess they don't anymore.
Yeah, exactly. He gets shot with the dart in his neck, and it doesn't poison him or do anything to him. It doesn't even cut off his air, even though he gets hit right in the goddamn jugular with it. It doesn't do anything like that. No, it's just protruding out his neck. And the daughter is like, "Gee, that looks like it hurts." And he's like, "No, it's fine." And then she pokes it, and it's like, "Did that hurt?" And he said, "Yeah, yeah, that hurt a bit." And he's
Riveting,
fine.
riveting scene.
Yeah, exactly. And he's fine. I just wanted them to pull it out of his goddamn neck, and it just fucking like Quentin Tarantino just arterial spraying everywhere all over the entire cast, and then Philip just like deflates like a fucking balloon, and then just like lays motionless and flattened out on the ground,
I
like he
mean,
just came out of a
if Uma
fucking
Thurman
crack
as the
cocaine
bride,
commercial.
If Uma Thurman as the bride showed up to kill Kreitz with a katana, that would make this a cool movie.
Yeah, she like stole a katana from the sushi chef.
No,
Also, the sushi chef cuts one of their heads off, which was pretty fucking dope.
yeah,
Actually,
with
we
a,
don't
with a
see him kill
kitchen
any other ones though.
with a kitchen knife.
Yeah, of course, because he said he was going at them with the fucking Ginza knives or whatever.
This movie isn't good. Don't watch it.
Yeah, it was terrible,
It could have been worse if it had like CGI, but that's about it.
dreadful. This movie can fuck off the edge of a cliff.
Anyway, next week we also have the final installment of a long-running creature series.
Do we have a rating for this piece of garbage?
No.
I can actually agree. In this case, like, yeah,
This
I
is
don't even have a
unrated.
fucking rating for this either.
This
Is
is
just
unrated,
fucking
so it cannot be
useless.
shown in theaters.
My rating is, where is the real rating?
We'll rate it when you give us an end. You get a rating.
Yeah,
when you give us
exactly.
an ending.
You give us an ending, and then I'll rate it properly. Until then, this movie can you fuck off.
Like you can probably find this somewhere, but it's not worth. It's not worth. The effort,
I wouldn't
guys.
recommend it.
go watch-
Recommend it.
Just go watch The Frighteners again instead. That movie's the best.
Oh yeah, the movie was goat. The movie was the shit, bro. Also, can I mention actually something about the Frighteners that I realized?
Oh yeah, sure.
In comparison to the Castle Freak,
Hmm.
like in that movie, bro, like that character, fucking like okay, it was.
You're talking about Jeffrey Combs, right?
Yeah, exactly. Jeffrey Combs' character, okay, in Castle Freak is the one with the tragic car accident backstory. And in
And
Frighteners,
that's
it's
Marty
fucking
McFly.
yeah, Marty McFly.
Canadian legend Michael J. Fox.
Exactly. It's Michael J. Fox's backstory that he's in the tragic car accident, and Jeffrey Combs is the asshole in the Frighteners.
With
And
an Uzi.
yeah, exactly. And in fucking Castle Freak, he has the tragic car backstory, and the asshole is the cop with the baton and the gun.
Yes.
It's just an interesting little tidbit that I forgot to mention in both reviews, in either review rather.
Anyway, this movie wasn't good. Next week, more monsters. Until then, I've been Merrick D'Amato.
And I'm suggesting you guys don't fucking watch this shit, and don't be a stupid little millennial and make fucking movies like this. Like,
Well, I
just
think-
don't.
Okay, Gio, that's unfair. This is Zoomers.
Fucking
This is Zoomers. We're millennials. Gio.
okay. Zoomers, millennials, doesn't fucking matter. If you make a movie like this, you are trash.
Like
Simple as that.
I don't mind the female character. I like cool female characters and stuff, but
Oh yeah, of course, female
this
representation.
doesn't.
Sure,
This doesn't. This doesn't do it well. Like
it really doesn't.
I don't like the whole the babysitter saving the day. That's an 80s movie trope that I'm perfectly
Yeah,
fine with.
that's a
I-
fine cliche.
But
that's all
I don't know,
right.
I felt it changed how the Kreitz functioned by having them have a queen because they're not xenomorphs.
Yeah.
They
Look at
reproduce by eating
look at
and
Goonies.
shooting out tinies.
Look at Goonies, bro.
Goonies?
Was
You
it
mean
Goonies?
Ghoulies, I think.
Ghoulies. There we go. Yeah, look at Ghoulies. Exactly. Look at Ghoulies. That worked perfectly fine.
Anyway, that's all the time we have for now. That's good night from me, and that's good night from him. See you next time.
Good night, but bad movie.
Yes. That would have been a great title, actually.
Yeah, good night, bad movie.
Ciao.
Later.